hey there, what if the most powerful, the most wonderful thing that you could do for your students, your school, your family, friends, and yourself was to rest? That's almost an unheard of thing because we live in a culture that celebrates and glorifies hard work, working long hours, working when we're stressed, when we're sick, and rest is considered being lazy, and it's not. Rest is actually leadership. I remember a time in my own life where I was teaching full time, and it was from August until the day before Christmas. I took on a second gig clerking in a local department store. I needed the money. I'd gotten a new car, and how was I going to make ends meet, right? You know what I mean. And so I promised myself that I wouldn't let either job suffer. So I gave and I gave and I gave, and I was literally running on fumes. I was so exhausted. But I can remember saying to myself, okay, you can get through this. Just wait till this semester is over. Just wait till this gig is finished. Get through all of this. Then you'll have winter break, and then you can rest. So fortunately, I did make it. And once the main holidays were over, then I was able to sleep in without an alarm, yay, and go for long walks in the woods. And I even remember this one day where I bundled up because it was winter. And I sat, after I'd taken a long walk around a lake, I sat there and I watched the geese and the ducks play and just enjoyed the day and the quiet and the stillness. And then it hit me. Oh my gosh, I have clarity about what I want to do next. I have ideas, and I could feel in my body that I had energy. But it wasn't because I worked more hours. It was finally because I stopped resisting rest and let myself rest and sit in the stillness. So why do we resist rest? Because in the coaching world, what you resist persists. So what are we really resisting when it comes to rest? And what it is, resistance always points to some type of fear. And this is in anything that we might resist. So what are we afraid of when it comes to rest? Falling behind, being judged for being lazy or whatever, or losing control. And the thing of it is that our value does not come from working harder and working more hours or having a title and credentials and so forth, certifications like, down the yin yang. Our value comes from our presence, from our peacefulness, from our connection to ourselves and to all those around us. It comes from rest and stillness. And when we don't give ourselves permission to rest, then what happens is we just increase the exhaustion so that we literally collapse. Or it also persists when we don't allow ourselves to be still. And so that mind chatter and that mental confusion and all of that, it just simply gets louder. But when we give ourselves the gift, or we give ourselves permission to rest, then we can allow greater awareness and learning and expansion and connection and oneness and knowing who we are and what we want, that clarity, that creativity, that alignment and leadership inside of us to flourish. And that is awesome. And so if you would like to feel that creativity and alignment and decisiveness and energy, then I have a little experiment for you to test it out, to rest even with resistance. And that looks like when you go to school, instead of jumping out of your car and running in and starting your day, what if you took a few minutes and just sat in your car and enjoyed the view, the beauty of the day before you went and started your day? Or what if in between classes, you stepped outside and got a breath of fresh air? Or maybe at your lunch break, maybe have a quick bite in the faculty room and then go for a walk. Or skip that and just go for the walk. Whatever it is that you can do to pause, to rest, to be in stillness. Even do this with your students and notice the difference in your energy, your clarity, your creativity, that feeling of alignment. That's what you receive when you stop resisting rest and stillness and allow it in. I'm going to end today's blog with a quote from Tricia Hersey, who is the author of Rest is Resistance, the Manifesto. Here's one of the quotes from it. We must believe we are worthy of rest. We don't have to earn it. I'll repeat it. We must believe we are worthy of rest. We don't have to earn it. And I'll add, it is our birthright. So love and blessings, and give yourself permission to rest. Namaste until I see you next time.